Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Another video recording from my car. Today I want to talk about the aftermath of the debate between Ali Dawah and Ridwan. And by the way, it's very interesting that even Ridwan is calling this a debate. If you go to his YouTube channel, you will find the video titled Ali Dawah and Apus, the full debate. So he doesn't have a problem with calling this a debate. However, he does have a problem with calling his debate with Daniel Hakikachu a debate, because it was not moderated. It was just a conversation, an interview. But this one is a debate, even though it was not, moderated. You will, wallah, you will get tired of counting how many times Ridwan contradicts himself. Subhanallah. He's a walking, talking contradiction. Anyway, back to the point. After the debate between Ali Dawah and Ridwan, many Muslims criticized Ali Dawah for his behavior. And this criticism was used by people like the most obvious fake philosopher in history, David Wood, and his friend Apus. It was used in a way to say, look Ali, even Muslims are criticizing you. Even Muslims are saying that we are better than you in terms of behavior and morals. And that's not the point of the criticism at all. You guys, David and Apus, if you understood why Muslims criticized Ali Dawah, wallahi, you would be ashamed to even mention it. If you have any level of shame. The fact of the matter is, people criticized Ali Dawah because they want him to adhere to the Islamic principle, to the Islamic akhlaq. And that is something that you guys will never reach in your life. You will never even understand what it is, because it's way beyond you. So Muslims are telling Ali that, Ali, even though these guys are scumbags, you should still adhere to the Islamic principles, to the Islamic akhlaq when dealing with them. And I personally disagree with this. I'm not saying that my position is the, Islamic one, but I can't do it. When I talk to people who are disrespectful, I can't bring myself to respect them and to talk to them in a respectful way. I may not use vulgar language, but I will not show them any respect. And that's me. I'm not saying that my position is the correct one, but we are just human beings, and sometimes we make mistakes, and we are not perfect. So my position is, it's okay to humiliate Apus in a conversation, and to call him boy, and to expose his ignorance, and to call him stupid, and to call him Apus. I have no issue with that at all. Other Muslims say no. Even if these people were disrespectful, even if these people lack morals, you still are someone who has a large following, and you are a representative of Islam. I'm talking about Ali, because he has a large following and he is like a representative of Islam. Many non-Muslims are following him. So the point of these guys is, you have to behave in a certain way. You can't behave in this way, this disrespectful way, because other non-Muslims are watching you, and because this is not part of the Islamic principles. That's their position, and they have a right to it. But that's the point of the criticism. How is that a good point for Apus and David Wood? They are basically saying, look Ali, we understand that these are a bunch of clowns, but you're a Muslim, you should be better than them. You should behave in a better way, you should always raise above them. In what way is that a good point for David Wood and Apus? So how can David come and say, see, Muslims are criticizing Ali Dawah, Muslims are siding with us, Islam is dying, we are winning? Let me try to explain this with a simple example. Imagine you were walking with your friends and you were passing by a gutter and there is a man who is inside this gutter, and then you fell down on the floor and got dirty, and your friends started, making fun of you, and the man who is in the gutter came out and said, see, or let's use, David Wood's clown style, see, even your friends are laughing at you because you got dirty. What are you going to do? Like, you're going to get speechless, right? Like, I mean, you're living in the gutter. And when my friend are making fun of me because I got dirty, they are judging me by a different standard of cleanliness. When my friends are saying, look, you got dirty, that's something the man in the gutter will never understand. Because that's a standard he will never reach as long as he loves living inside a gutter. The point is, my friends who are making fun of me are not saying to me, look, you got dirty, you should be like this man who lives inside the gutter, you should be as clean as him. And likewise, people who are criticizing Ali are not saying to him, you should be like David Wood or Apus. In fact, the opposite. They are saying you should not lower yourself to the level of Apus and David Wood. And to illustrate this even more, I would say, imagine if Ali Dawah or any other Muslim Dawah guy took his wife's clothes and put them on and put makeup and made a video. Imagine if Ali Dawah cross-dressed and made a video. What do you think the reaction of Muslims will be? I mean, all Muslims will be against him. All Muslims will criticize him. Right now, some Muslims criticized Ali Dawah. Some didn't criticize Ali Dawah. Some supported him. But if he cross-dresses, all Muslims, without any exception, will criticize him. Imagine if Ali Dawah behaved like this.
You people in the chat, can you please report him? Look what he did to me! Look what he did!
Or like this.
But guys, this is my religion, Islam. And Islam is beautiful. Peace, love you guys.
Or like this.
MG, you're literally so cute. Like, I'm literally so gay. And, like, I literally don't believe in God, like, at all. But I totally support you. You go, girl. Yes.
Or imagine if Ali Dawah took the Bible or any other religious book and rips the page of that book. What will be the reaction of Muslims? All of them will criticize him. All Muslims without any exception. Now, of course, David Wood is going to come and say, see, Muhammad did this. Muhammad destroyed the idols. And then we will, bring verses from the Bible and he will go silent, as usual. So the point is, imagine if Ali Dawah did the things that you guys are doing. So far, he hasn't even come close to your level. And yet, he got criticized by Muslims. Which means that the standards Muslims are judging Ali Dawah based on is completely different from your standard. So it's ridiculous to use that criticism of Muslims against Ali to your advantage. It's ridiculous. Or as Apus like to say, it's ridiculous, it's absurd, it's irrelevant, it doesn't mean anything, it doesn't make sense. It depends on what you mean by criticism. And that's all I want to say. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.